Welcome back to Autism News. This is your Autism News Minute for February 21st, 2022. What is autism spectrum disorder? Autism spectrum disorder is a neurological developmental disorder typically diagnosed in children with difficulties in communication, social interactions, repetitive and restricted interests or behaviors. But what happened to Asperger's and pervasive development disorder, you might ask? A new diagnostic manual was released in 2013 that changed the way the disorders and diagnosed the disorders that were previously known as autism, Asperger's syndrome, and pervasive developmental disorder, not otherwise specified PDD, NOS, were combined to create the diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder. They now all fit under broad diagnostic umbrella of autism. However, despite the recent diagnostic changes, each family should feel comfortable using the terminology that they prefer, as they may have come to identify with the specific traits of that disorder, such as Asperger's, or have joined relevant organizations. As the name suggests, children with this diagnosis fall along spectrum of symptoms that can vary from children which are fairly verbal and described as high functioning to those who have no language abilities and are described as lower functioning. Your child's symptoms and abilities will fit into one of these diagnostic levels to indicate the severity and where they fall on the spectrum. Level 1. This level requires support and is the least impairing level of symptom severity. These support and is the least impairing level of symptom severity. These children are considered high functions. This means they typically do not have a significant impairment to their verbal or cognitive abilities. Children previously diagnosed with Asperger's or PDD NOS would now fit within this category. Level 2. This level requires substantial support. These children may have some verbal or cognitive difficulties, deficits, and their social impairments are apparent even with support in place. Level 3. This level requires very substantial support and is the most impairing level of symptom severity. These children are considered low functioning. This means they typically have significant impairments. This has been your Autism News Minute for February 21st, 2022, and good evening.